starting to win more beautiful women
from the last time he had to give her cab fare
to their beautiful bodies here in IPW. Champion Billy Fives.
That's your title match. And did you see my shirt? What I know what it's like to be injured here. Get well soon right now.
Chill Price.
IPW heavyweight title action while he couldn't come in and take on Agent Steele.
When you are the hunter compared to...
Yes, as we said before, he prettied out. He's everybody's favorite
IPW heavyweight champion. He is facing Billy Fives, and his promise is that nobody wants to hear this guy. Nobody, basically, he's the manager that the fans are there to support him.
Shirt.
That's the only shirt he owns, sandwich board.
Actually, I heard he was walking around on Buck Q's ass, but that's
Yeah,
a different story for a
point.
different time. All right, and here you see Billy Fives. You can tell him, Agent Steele, and Mark's out. Even referee gentleman Jim Bragg in his old age, just waiting for this guy to finish. So look at this, Agent Steele and Billy Fives, they're about to wrestle each other. Billy Fives screwed Agent Steele at multiple opportunities at the title, and you can just tell they're just laughing at this guy.
You know, it's a big problem when people with the hatred that run between them, like Agent Steele and Billy Fives, can actually agree to despise one man more than they hate each other. This Mike Gold has absolutely no allies and no friends in this business. And he's even driving Agent Steele to shake the hand of Billy Fives.
I tell you what, though, nobody can take it away from him. He's responsible for Agent Steele's title reign.
Agent Steele, what the hell is going on here? Obviously, he's reading our minds, and he just gets absolutely chokeslammed right out of his boots. And look at that fat white gut.
I tell you what, we got a lot of brothers holding tag team gold around here. Maybe him and Shannon Rose should team up as the Gut Brothers.
You see Agent Steele, he listened to the fans. He listened to everybody at the IPW-hardcore.com website. He's done everything he can to tolerate this manager of his because of the contract that he signed with Mike Gold. That's no more. He just fired him. He just got his ass handed to him by the Super Marks out.
I tell you what, let's listen to Agent Steele for a second. He apparently has a very important announcement.
Day in and day out, I train to be your champion, and your champion is what I'm going to be for a long time.
Many people thinking that.
Gentlemen of IPW and NWA Florida, let me introduce to you Agent Steele, new public relations manager, Miss Tiffany Renee.
Who did he just announce?
Tiffany Renee, Ron.
Did he say this is his new valet? Did he say it's his new manager? What is her exact role?
Actually,
oh my God, look at her.
I hear you saw it at the beginning of the show, fans. Ron Niemi was wondering who it was, even though he was at the show as I was. And to answer your question, Ron, Tiffany Renee is his new secretary.
Look at the legs. Look at the ass. Look at everything on this beautiful girl. Yo, what are you doing? You don't have to literally sit there and look. For God's sake, go ahead and call the match, Aaron.
I'll tell you what, Ron, what I was noticing was her legs that go clear up to her neckline. And you're right, I got a little flustered. I couldn't speak for a second. In fact, I'm going to let you call this match for once and just try to catch glimpses of her.
Billy Fives goes right to control. He takes over on Agent Steele. Billy Fives, he owns the department when it comes to experience. He might be the more technically gifted of the athletes in the ring right now. I'm not going to say that for fact, but if you were one of the smart marks that's out there scanning the internet all the time, you're going to go on and talk about the chain wrestling ability. You're going to talk about the experience that he gained from training in the dojos down in Miami for many years. He is known as a shoot fighter. He is a martial arts expert, but the truth is, he is the former champion, and he's in there with Agent Steele, the man who's got more heart than the entire IPW dressing room combined.
I tell you what, Agent Steele, that's a true statement you made about him, and he may cater to these fans a little bit more than I might like, instead of taking care of business sometimes, but nobody can deny. He's pinned Scoot Andrews. He's pinned Lex Lovett. He won the title from Mike Sullivan. He's survived brutal matches with Rod Steele and the Cuban Assassin, and now he's about to exact his revenge, or at least he hopes, for the dissing that he got from one Billy Fives.
These two guys might not like each other a whole hell of a lot, but the mutual respect for their abilities is well documented. Billy Fives comes out here. He obviously doesn't pander to the fans. He doesn't come out here and try to make any new friends. Billy Fives understands when he's in the ring with top-notch competition. He's been in there with Loki, Christopher Daniels, Scoot Andrews, but Agent Steele has been making a huge name for himself in this business. And if you go to IPW-hardcore.com, you can link to the highspots.com, IPW Superstore, and you can buy every one of the tapes IPW has to offer. And you can buy this match and all the other IPW matches in their entirety. Unfortunately, we only got a half hour here every week, so we can't show the matches from start to finish. You buy it right from our site. You will not believe what goes on in the ring at the WrestlePlex every single show.
And I tell you what, Ron, if it's not there yet, it should be coming soon. The tape of the Pain Game, where your man Jet Jaguar took on Shark Boy, the independent sensation, and that was a hell of a match. And fans, you can catch that by ordering that tape online.
Now, Agent Steele, he's got to keep his eyes open. It doesn't matter if he's in the ring with Billy Fies, one of the Shane brothers, who he did beat for the IPW tag team titles, unfortunately. He wasn't one of my favorite guys during that time. Truth is, I've learned respect for Agent Steele. I've learned respect for what he's accomplished in this business, and he came as a graduate of the WrestlePlex. He came up through this business, he paid his dues, and he's on the top of the mountain here, and he is the champion.
I tell you what, Agent Steele seems to have the number of 911 Incorporated, which does make me like him a little bit. Him and his partner in Quickie Mart, they defeated the Shane brothers for the IPW tag team titles, and only because of a little screwy match involving the superstars York and Matthews and wrongful death did they lose those tag team titles in the first place. And then he beat another one of your men, Mike Sullivan, to claim the heavyweight title. I don't know, Ron. He's got your number, in my opinion.
He may actually have my number, but again, there's no hard feelings. There's no love lost whatsoever when it comes to...
I don't believe that for a second.
The truth is, Ron Niemi has seen the way things are here in IPW. Either you're going to do things the way it should be done, fight hard. If you got to bleed for those belts, that's what you're going to do. The Shane brothers, Jet Jaguar, Mike Sullivan, who as of late has been teaming up with Scoot Andrews. I've got two of the best tag teams in the entire business underneath my tutelage. And Jet Jaguar, now that he's made his return to IPW, the truth is, he's made it known that he's gunning for that IPW television title now.
I tell you what, Ron Niemi, who would have ever thought that you and managing Scoot Andrews would ever be applied in the same sentence, but it's happened. Hell is definitely frozen over here in IPW, and there Billy Fies just kicks Agent Steele right in the back of the head. And I tell you what, fans who still aren't quite getting the athlete that Billy Fies is, what he had to go through to get this title. He wrestled here for years in triple threat undercard matches because Ron Niemi wouldn't give him a break, but when he needed somebody to take out AJ Styles and NWA Wildside, he called on Billy Fies, and he beat AJ Styles for that title.
Billy Fies always likes to claim the future of wrestling, owned by Bobby Rogers, based out of Miami. He likes to claim that as his home. He likes to talk about the technical expertise that the roster of FOW possesses over IPW hardcore wrestling. He used to like to come to the ring and wipe his ass with the IPW heavyweight title. He used to like to spit on the fans and totally disrespect everyone involved. Billy Fies, we all know that's just a game. We know it's just a get into the heads of the fans and the wrestlers and the booking committee of IPW. He knows where his bread is buttered. He knows what got him into the Super 8. He knows what has made his name in this business. It's IPW Hardcore, and he wants that heavyweight title back.
I tell you, it looked like Billy was starting to go for the beginning of a surfboard, but actually he just got a leg lock maneuver there in Agent Steele and just snaps his ankles, and there you see it went right to the knee, all that pressure right up his leg into the knee of Agent Steele. And if you can take a wheel out from Steele, hey, that rhymes. That's pretty
Hey, that does rhyme. Good job, Eric.
Wow. If you can take a wheel out from any wrestler, it's going to make your chances that much better. And there's smart wrestling continuing to work on that same leg. And Agent Steele said, please don't do that again.
He did say that because the truth is, he's had many injuries to that leg. He's had it worked on time and time again by the Shane brothers. He's had it worked on.
Beautiful.
Huge. He absolutely levels them with the thingamabob, drives them right into the mat, and levels Billy Fies.
I tell you what, though, a little too tired and worked over from the beating Billy's been giving him so far. And I tell you, I thought for sure Billy Fies was going to be able to come in here and show exactly why he was a long-reigning IPW champion and defeat Agent Steele. But so far, Agent Steele more than holding his own.
You know, I sit here and look, and I'm trying to look at my notes and find out what the hell I could say about Agent Steele that hasn't been said before. It doesn't matter if it's against Billy Fies. It doesn't matter if it's down in Miami showing FOW what they're all about. Agent Steele is our champion. Oh my God, look at that huge backdrop. He puts him right into the rafters of the WrestlePlex. But Agent Steele, he's on each and every card. It doesn't matter if he's opening match. It doesn't matter if he's a champion. He levels his competitors just like he did Billy Fies. And gentleman Jim Bragg, all 87 years old of him, slides down and makes a 2.5 count.
I tell you what, Billy Fies is once again the FOW heavyweight champion. I may not like how Bobby Rogers came in here and stole my TV time in a political move by himself and Ron on Niemi as they were doing a whole bunch of political moves on the internet and eBay about that time, being buddy-buddy. But I got to admit, he runs a hell of a promotion, and Billy Fives is a hell of a champion. He beat Norman Smiley to gain that title back. As we said, he's defeated AJ Styles, who's now controlling 2 divisions of that other pay-per-view group besides the WWE, and right now he's having trouble with Agent Steele. That's all you need to know about the toughness and the ability of our heavyweight champion.
IPW has strived to become the pinnacle of IPW.
Pinnacle?
The pinnacle, not the card game, but is it the pinnacle?
Yes.
The pinnacle of independent greatness. We are one of the top, if not the top independent promotion in the country right now. That's why you got the Wrestling Observer. That's why you got Pro Wrestling Illustrated, the Pro Wrestling Torch. All the sheets, all the magazines, and all the websites are raving about IPW. And there you see why. Billy Fives, just when you think you can count him out, he comes right back, and Agent Steele, through the magic of editing, takes over with the heat right again and knocks Agent... Oh, what? Cut me off!
A beautiful drop him on his head deal right there, and Billy Fives must think he's about to get pinned because his leg is up on the ropes.
Why is his leg on the ropes when he's not even being covered? Obviously, he's a few minutes ahead in this match.
And who is this? Oh, look at this. We just talked about him. That's Fidel Sierra, the Cuban of South. He wants that title back. And here comes... And I rhymed with Steele again.
Your Rod Steele is always in there trying to... It doesn't matter if it's...
Because he can.
You're right. And there's the Vandals to Rod Steele, who currently has heat. He's tough enough to hawk. This guy is doing everything he can to elevate himself in the business, and to make his name known. He is one of the W making his presence.
IPW